I'm Sondergaard. I'm the CEO of Unwire. And Unwire is a Danish company, but with a Nordic and European focus. We do mobile payment solutions mainly for banks, but also for retailers and also for transportation companies. We've been around since 1999, so that's a long time ago. Started out as an SMS messaging company and then developed further into mobile payments, in-store payments, P2P payments and so on. So our primary markets are in the Nordic countries. We primarily work with banks. What we develop for banks is payment solutions, and we have different flavors of that. So we have payment solutions that are based on real-time clearing. So this is quite recent in the Nordics. We have real-time clearing systems in place in Denmark and in Sweden. So we built some solutions on top of that for the banks. We work with almost all banks in Denmark and some of the banks in Sweden, one being Nordea. We also work with Nets, but that's for a different flavor of payment solution. That is a NFC-based, i.e. a card-based payment solution for in-store payments primarily. That has been supplied to some banks in Norway and also underway for some banks in Denmark. In addition to that, we provide solutions that are also online payments enabled. Some of the solutions I mentioned before are both for in-store but also for online payments. And besides that, we do a lot of work with the banks regarding authentication of payments for online payments. So this is primarily SMS messages, 3D secure payments that we support. Been working with the banks for that for many years. So that's our primary business. We're looking to expand abroad, outside the Nordic region, primarily now targeting the US, Canada, and to some extent also the more southern parts of Europe. And again, we're going for banks, payment services providers, retailers. That's our target group. If you look at payment volumes, by far the most interesting application in terms of payments is in-store payments. And currently the challenge right now is that you have different competing technologies. You have NFC, you have cloud-based, and at the same time you have some players that are kind of challenging this market as well. We have difficulties with iPhones. Doing pairing with iPhones is you can't do it with NFC at this point of time, so you have to look at some other technologies. We have something that will help there, but that's at least a very big barrier. And also the barrier that exists because retailers don't want a lot of boxes on their POS environment, so you have to find out solutions so that the terminal is enabled for mobile payments. Now, if it can't be NFC, it's BLE or something else. So that's a big challenge. In terms of consumers, I was in the supermarket this weekend on Saturday, and in front of me there was a young woman, and it was like totally obvious for her to pay with her mobile phone, her smartphone. I think the next generations, they will certainly drive the demand for it because they see the mobile phone as it's the natural way to pay. So I'm certain that just over time it'll be the way you want to pay. It's more convenient. So I see kind of that driving growth, and also I think things are becoming digital. Why do you want a plastic card with a chip or a mag stripe on it? Why do you want to run around with that? It's very difficult and costly to issue that. Certainly there are a lot of things you can do on a mobile phone as well, just besides the payment in itself, that are very interesting. So that'll be a driver too. So those are some of the challenges and some of the drivers for this. But if you look at the Nordic countries, some of these payment solutions have an uptake towards 30% of the population. So if you take Swish in Sweden, it's extremely successful. And what has driven that is first and foremost P2P payments, but now more and more in-store payments coming up. So I think I'm in a region of where a lot of things are going on. It's a very advanced market. I think you will see in those markets as well some kind of consolidation. You have different schemes there. You can't have 10 different mobile payment schemes in a country. I think that will also happen, this consolidation over the next years.